Guys, buckle up. What is happening right now with Elon Musk's Grok can only be described as technological suicide. While the whole world is waiting for a leap forward, we got a hard rollback. Today we will break down why Grok is officially dropping out of the top 3, why they lobotomized it, and what the once most promising neural network has turned into.
All right, let's get into it. Forget flowers and sad music. We're cracking open the corpse of Elon Musk's Grok to figure out what the hell happened. This isn't a funeral, it's a post-mortem, and things are about to get messy. Boom. Right there. That's the coroner's report before we've even picked up a scalpel. This ain't some think piece. This is the raw truth. No sugarcoating, no PR spin. That quote right there, that's the cause of death written on the toe tag. Time to dig in. You know, it's wild to think that just a few weeks ago, Grok was the talk of the town. The up-and-comer, the one with an edge. It had this one killer move, this one single feature that made everyone pay attention. So naturally, that's the first thing we're going to put under the microscope. Okay, first cut. And, oh boy, they didn't just trim the fat. They went straight for the brain. We're not talking about a little nip and talk here. This was a full-on lobotomy, done in a dark alley with a rusty spoon. They deliberately dumbed it down. And here's the murder weapon, global search. This was the entire point, the only reason to use Grok. It could pull real-time info, not just junk from some ancient data set. It was its heartbeat. And what did they do? They pulled the plug. Why? To save a few bucks on electricity? Seriously? So the official story they're spinning is that it was too expensive to maintain. Let me translate that from corporate BS to English for you. It means your questions are costing us money, and we'd rather you just shut up. So now, instead of a premium tool, you get to dig through the trash heap of X and a search that's been kneecapped. Yeah, this quote hits the nail on the head. Calling this optimization is a joke. It's like buying a Ferrari and then swapping the engine with the lawnmowers to save on gas. It's pure, unadulterated self-sabotage, all for the price of a cup of coffee. So after performing amateur brain surgery on their own product, you'd think they'd call it a day, right? Nope. They decided to follow it up with some back-alley plastic surgery. Get ready for Exhibit B, the new UI, which is basically a puzzle designed by someone who hates you. I mean, just look at this thing. It used to be so easy. One big box, you drop your thoughts in, it worked. Simple. Now you've got this 4-part nightmare. Each box is smaller, they don't play well together, and the whole thing is a buggy mess. This isn't just bad design, it feels personal, like they're actively trying to make your life harder. It's like they're following a manual called How to Ruin a Perfectly Good Product 101. Step 1, find the one thing that users actually like. Step 2, break it into 4 pieces that make no sense. Step 3, sit back and blame the user when it all goes to hell. Genius move, guys. Pure genius. But what if this whole mess isn't a mistake? That's the theory, anyway, that this confusing interface is actually a smokescreen. See, by making it so damn complicated, when Grok gives you a garbage answer, they can just say, oh, you must have done it wrong. It's a slick way to cover up the fact that the AI itself is getting dumber. All right, we've seen the guts. Now let's see how this thing actually performs in the real world. After they shot their own product in the foot, where does it even rank anymore? Let's check the scoreboard. When it comes to the serious stuff, script writing, deep analysis, anything that requires actual brain power, Grok is now a total featherweight. It taps out in the first round. The competition is hitting the gym, getting stronger, and Grok is, well, it's actively getting weaker. Okay, here are your champions, the big players. You got Gemini, Claude, GPT. These are the titans locked in a death match for the crown. They're the real deal. Now look closely at this lineup. Notice anyone missing? Yup, there it is. 4th place. Not even on the podium. After all that hype, all that talk, it didn't even get a participation trophy. In this game, if you're not in the top 3, you're basically irrelevant. And that's really the long and short of it. The other AIs are in a rocket ship to the moon, and Grok is on the launch pad trying to figure out how to light a match. The sad part is it's not the competition holding it back. It's a self-inflicted wound, a total own goal. So that brings us to the end of our examination. We've looked at the damage, we've seen the pathetic performance. Now for the big question. Is this thing going to make it? Let that one sink in. This is like rule number 1 of the AI Fight Club. The model's ability to think is the only thing that matters. The second you decide to save a few pennies by making your AI dumber, you've already lost. It's game over. You signed your own death certificate. So here's the final call from the coroner. Unless they pull a rabbit out of a hat and completely reverse course, Grok is dead in the water. It's already booked its ticket to the great tech graveyard in the sky. It'll be a story they tell new startups. Don't do what Grok did. So, we can close up the body bag on this one. But it leaves you wondering, doesn't it? If they were willing to rip out the brain to save a few bucks, what's next on the chopping block? The heart? The spine? Because this autopsy might be finished, but the rot is just getting started.
So here's the math. On one side, complete freedom and Elon hugging Trump. On the other, broken search and endless edits where competitors finish in seconds. Is it worth it? Let me know in the comments if you are willing to waste hours on settings just to avoid filters. That is all for today. See you in the next breakdown.